Okay, in this video we're going to talk about ultraviolet light technology and its use in the smoke removal world. UV light, there's two main kinds. There's germicidal light and then there's ozone producing UV light. Now the germicidal light, in my opinion, does absolutely nothing for smoke removal. It's not going to do much at all. Its goal is typically to be positioned above an air conditioning coil and keep the mold from growing on it. That's generally the main use for ultraviolet light. The ozone-producing UV light, which we recommend in our systems, is very effective at dealing with gases, fumes, and odors. So this is an optional item, but often recommended. And if you request a quote, you may see an optional item in there for ultraviolet light. The analogy I like to use here is when you go to wash your car, that gets the majority of the dirt off and it looks pretty good. When you apply the wax to the car after you've gotten done washing it, that actually gives it the extra shine. The majority of the work, 90% of it's done by the washing. The waxing is the extra 10% that really makes it sparkle. Same thing holds true with smoke removal. The bulk of the work is going to be done by our filtration machines. They're going to do most of the heavy lifting in pulling the smoke in, filtering out the smoke particles, absorbing many of the gases, fumes, and odors into the carbon filter, and pushing the clean air back into the space. However, when you apply ultraviolet light as part of the solution, then you get that extra 10% where you're really helping to hit those odors, and that can make the difference between a good result and a great result. Now, when it comes to the UV light, they do not get installed into our filtration machines. They're actually installed into your HVAC system, which is your heating and air conditioning system. And essentially what you do is, they're very simple to install. You essentially, in the ductwork of the main system, let's say this is your main system, you would install the unit here. You would cut a hole in, you would suspend the light in through the airflow, and then that purifying process comes out of the various vents, and that purifying process and the ozone collides with the smoke, odors and gases and fumes throughout the space, oxidizes it and removes it. It's a very efficient process, and when you size it properly, which is something I can help you do, the ultraviolet light system can really polish off the system and make your results great. Now, if you've already got a smoke removal system, and there's not many clouds of smoke in the air, but the place still smells or reeks of smoke, adding an ultraviolet light system is really a nice way to kind of finish the job, and it's fairly inexpensive. We've got units ranging from $350 to about $1,200, and most of those can handle several thousand square feet. So if you're not sure, give us a call. Pick up the phone. There's a number at the top of the website. Ask us about the UV light technology for your system. I will tell you this. By itself, it's a partial solution. Don't think that you can buy a UV light and be done with your problem. It's not going to do much at all for the clouds of smoke floating in the air. So you really do need a filtration system to get the bulk of the smoke, the particles, and the clouds of smoke out of the air. And the UV light, like I said, is optional, but adds a really nice touch to the finished product of a smoke-free and odor-free environment. So that's ultraviolet light, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.